Hello everybody and welcome to our Sub-Zero cabinet layout. Basically what we're going to do today is create a refrigerator enclosure. So basically we're going to make a built-in cabinet for this Sub-Zero refrigerator to go into. It's pretty simple. There's actually 4 pieces that are needed for this entire setup. You just need an end panel here, an end panel on the other side, which you can't really see. An upper cabinet, either a wall 2-door cabinet or a flip-up door cabinet, as you see here. And then there's a little horizontal rail here that I'll get into here in just a minute. Okay. First thing you want to do is go to Sub-Zero, and you're going to want to figure out what specs you need. I've already downloaded the specs off of the Sub-Zero website, and in this case, we know that it's going to be, this is the one I'm using for my example. It's a 48-inch built-in side-by-side with dispenser. It's a pretty high-end model. It's all built in. It looks like it's part of the cabinetry. You could even apply, doors to the front of these, but that's for a whole different tutorial. So let's just get into the refrigerator specs here. Okay. First thing we want to do is find the standard installation instructions. We are not looking for flush inset installation. That's just not for us. That's a completely different type of cabinet. Look for standard installation instructions, and you're going to find an opening width, an opening height, and an opening depth. And these are very clear, very concise, and they're very accurate with Sub-Zeros. Opening depth needs to be 24, opening height 83 3/4, opening width is 47.5. Those 3 dimensions are going to be critical to what we're doing here. Okay. So let's get into cabinet vision here, and again with cabinet vision I'm using this computer layout software because it's easier for me to show you how to do stuff on a computer. I'm not going to draw it out and have a projector and take a videotape of that, so I'm just going to do this. You do not need cabinet vision to do this layout. Just a little warning there for you. Okay, we're going to start off. I'm going to bring out a horizontal rail, and basically the horizontal rail is just this piece right here, you see, and I'm going to show you where it is on the website as well. If you go to tall cabinets, scroll down, go to refrigerator enclosures, you're going to see a little diagram here. The 4 pieces I talked about earlier, finished ends, horizontal rail, wall 1-door flip-up cabinet. It makes it into this cabinet right here. It's this first one right here. It says horizontal rail on it. Click on that. That's the piece I'm using here. What we're going to need to do is take that horizontal rail, and we're going to make it the width of the opening. So if you go back to here, we're going to make the horizontal rail the width 47.5. Pretty simple. Back out of this. I'm going to make the width 47.5. Alright, so just bear with me on that. Alright, so there we go. Horizontal rail is now there. 47.5 wide. Notice this dimension right up here. 47.5 wide. Next thing we're going to want to do, opening height. 83 3/4. Okay, pretty simple. I'm going to take this thing and make sure it's 83 3/4 from the bottom of the horizontal rail to the floor. 83.75. Notice it says it right there. Let me just circle that for you. Okay, here we go. Alright, so anyway, that's pretty much what we need. Now in this particular case, the next thing we want to do is put a cabinet up above it. We know that we need a horizontal rail at 83 3/4. I'm going to draw this dimension in here for you. We've already determined that. That's fine. The width has already been determined at 47.5. We got those from the Sub-Zero specs. We need a cabinet above this that's going to go between it and the ceiling. Obviously, if you're going to do a cabinet going up to the ceiling, you need to figure out what crown molding you're going to use above the cabinet, and you're going to want to decrease your crown molding, or the height of the upper cabinet above this thing by however much crown molding height you're going to do. Okay. In this case, I'm going to leave 4 inches above, and then I'm going to put a wall 1-door flip-up cabinet above this piece right here. So that's what I've done there. Alright, so, and I'm going to make this one 7.5 inches tall. Now if you zoom in here, you can see I got my 3/4 inch height for my wall, for the horizontal rail. That's down below. And then they got the wall 1-door flip-up cabinet right up above it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is basically get this thing centered. And the width of this cabinet is going to be 47.5, just like the rail underneath. Okay. Okay, so I just changed this back over. Just automatically changed this thing over for me. So I got my 1-door wall cabinet, flip-up door above the horizontal rail, and I got 4 inches below from the top of the cabinet to the ceiling. That's another tutorial for crown molding when we get into that. That's the reason I left 4 inches there and not 3. We're going to the ceiling. I'll talk about that in another tutorial, so we'll disregard that for now. Okay, so wall enclosure is almost done. All I need right now is getting me to put some finish in panels on there. Okay, let's do that. I'm going to go back to top view here. Oh, another thing I forgot to do here. Sorry about that. need to make the depth 24 inches from front to back. Obviously, that's calling for right here, opening depth 24 inches. So make your cabinet depth 24. Make your wall one door flip up. I'm sorry, the horizontal rail needs to be 24. I'm just trying to make this thing look correct for it. Okay, so there we go. So I got my wall, one door cabinet, 24 inches deep, 47.5 wide. Pretty simple. Okay, so our tall end panels, I'm going to bring those out real quick. Tall finished end panels are pretty simple. Basically, they're going to be 24 and 5/8 deep. Tall finished end panels can be ordered at the same place here. So if we go back, you can see tall finished end panels right here. You can use any one of these you want. I recommend the slab end panels. It's just simpler. So click on that. You'll see it right there, pop up. It's just a simple 3/4 inch slab end panel. I'm adding these right to the cabinet. There we go. 24 and 5/8 inch deep. Let's make sure this thing's the right height. In this case, you're going to want to run it from the ground, from right here, all the way up to the ceiling, or all the way up to the top of your cabinet. Don't run it all the way up to the ceiling. Leave it 4 inches shy. So in this case, it's actually going to be 92 inches tall for this finished end panel, because that's the total height. Obviously, my ceiling height is 96. Subtract 4 inches from my crown, and then I have 92 would be my the height of the end panel here. Okay. Same thing on the other side. I just copy and paste, and it's that simple. That's our refrigerator enclosure. That's pretty much it. So basically what we've accomplished here, and let me put some color to that. I have an opening 47.5 wide, 83 3/4 tall, and 24 inches deep, as illustrated right here. You just want to double check and make sure that you got that right on, and everything will fit just fine. It'll actually be perfect. Now, a cool thing about our cabinet, since you've done this, let's just say you needed to add some on. This is a little bit of a bonus round for everybody. Alright, so let's just make this, real long. Okay, so basically what you can do here is real nice. Let's just say you want to put some wall cabinets right next to it. So some 2-door wall cabinets, whatever you need. You want to put some base 3-drawer cabinets next to it. Pretty simple here. So that's the way we lay out cabinets, is you can put them right next to it. Since our cabinets are always perfectly square, the end panels can, you can basically just butt the cabinets right up to it. No fillers, no nothing else is needed there. Now, even on the other side, what a lot of people will be doing is they're going to be looking at saying like, hey, I want to put a pantry on the other side here. So I'm going to add a 2-door pantry cabinet at 24 inches deep to the other side of this area. You can put another cabinet on top of here because you can stack them together. So let's do that real quick. This will be kind of fun. I'll put a 2-door wall cabinet up there. Shorten this thing up. Move it over. Bam. 32. Okay, so that's 32 inches wide. Kind of talking out loud here. And I'm going to add 2 inches onto it. So there we go. I got my pantry cabinet. I got my refrigerator opening right here with a Sub-Zero in it. I got a wall 2-door cabinet. Zoom in here a little bit. And then I got a base 3-drawer cabinet right next to it. Now what I'll do is, if you wait 1 second, I will put a little rendering up. So here we go. So basically went through, did the rendering for you. We got our raised panel doors, pantry on the left side here. Built-in Sub-Zero refrigerator with a nice refrigerator enclosure surrounding it. We also have a wall 2-door cabinet butting into the side, a 3-drawer cabinet going into this side. And typically, yeah, I mean this is pretty much standard. This is a real simple way of doing it. And if you have a Sub-Zero, you're definitely going to like this, and the fact that everything's real nice and flush and it's all nicely built in. Further questions, feel free to give me an email or give us a call. We're always here to help, and we'll talk to you soon. Hopefully this helped. Thank you.